Sister Wives Robyn Brown has always neglected the other wives' children. Kody is preparing to divorce Robyn. So far, Kody Brown has found the real villain and apologized to the other divorced wives. Meanwhile, Kody Brown called Robyn a family destroyer. Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I am Olivia and hope you are well by God's grace. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. After Garrison's passing, Sister Wives Kody Brown could finally realize how bad Robyn is for him. Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown has been struggling in the aftermath of losing his son, Garrison Brown, but the tragedy could finally push him to see how much Robyn Brown has impacted his life in a negative way. Throughout Sister Wives Season 19, Robyn has been a tough piece of the puzzle for Kody to place. While their relationship has appeared to be a support for Kody as he's moved through some difficult times, Robyn's had a tough time processing the situation unfolding within the family. After Kody's original trio of wives left the family, things have been more difficult. With Kody's marriages to Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Mary Brown ending after roughly 30 years, Robyn was left as the only remaining wife in the one-time plural marriage. Despite knowing that she wanted to be in plural marriage when marrying Kody, her love for Kody and her investment in her relationship made it clear that she'd be open to monogamy, even if it wasn't her dream. Kody's big emotions surrounding his divorces were magnified even further by the fact that his children were struggling through their relationships with their father, and Robyn's input wasn't helpful regardless of her intentions. Although Robyn has long been the wife in the mix who felt she was able to read Kody the best, her behavior hasn't been up to par throughout the trauma of losing Garrison. Robyn's been shown to be heartbroken, and therefore her kids. But she hasn't seemed to be living up to supporting the pain that Kody's feeling. Robyn and Kody's marriage has long been one that seems to be beneficial to one spouse more than the other at any given time. There have been moments Robyn's able to calm Kody, and other moments when Kody's supportive of Robyn. Even so, it's been tough to see Robyn's lack of support and concern for Kody in this difficult moment. As the family has been coming together to mourn and find their way forward, Robyn's been doing a lot to make Garrison's passing more of a her-based issue, and putting the grief on her children rather than recognizing how difficult Kody's taking his son's tragic death. While Robyn may have been more supportive off-camera, the way she's behaved on camera has been concerning to see, with the rest of the family being deeply open and supportive of their difficult feelings. Although Robyn's only been shown partially throughout the episodes revolving around Garrison passing, she's been showing her grief in a very different way than the rest of the Brown family. After dealing with incredibly difficult emotions surrounding Kody's adult kids in the past, it's clear that the pain of losing Garrison was likely mixed with some other tough feelings for Robyn, which could have made things tough when expressing herself on screen. Regardless, the way Robyn's been acting has come off like it's disrespectful to the rest of the family, especially Kody in the most recent Sister Wives episodes. Although Sister Wives Season 19 has shown Kody and Robyn's marriage in moments of strength, it's clear that things aren't as good as they appear on screen. It's been noticeable throughout the last episodes of the series that Kody, having suffered imaginable loss, has changed the way he's reacting to everything, including his relationship with Robyn. Hoping to move forward with a new outlook, Kody may finally notice how difficult Robyn's been to deal with over the last several years. Making things more about herself may hint to Kody that he needs to make some big changes on Sister Wives. Sister Wives. Why Kody Brown casually accused Mary Brown of being too clingy. Will he never tire of hurting his first wife? With 4 wives to consider, Kody was no stranger to finding himself in no-win situations. Over the years, it became clear that he wasn't very good at navigating the complexities of polygamy. He couldn't make his wives feel secure enough in the relationship, so several of his marriages fell apart. In fact, over 14 months, 3 of Kody's 4 wives divorced him, including Mary. During a recent episode of Sister Wives Season 19, Kody alleged that Mary's hands-on behavior forced him to ban all forms of public affection with his wives. Kody and Mary were married in 1990, Their wedding was a big affair. They had a big wedding, which was attended by friends and family. They'd both grown up in polygamous communities, but at that point, it wasn't clear that they'd take on additional wives. Mary wanted to have a lot of children, so they got started right away, but she couldn't conceive. In 1993, Kody married his second wife, Janelle Brown. A year later, in 1994, his third wife, Kody Brown, joined the rapidly growing family. Then, in 2010, Kody married his fourth wife, Robyn Brown. Kody would have 18 children, but Mary would give him only one. Though she desperately wanted more children, it simply never happened for her. Mary always felt like she was asked to make do with less because she had fewer children, which she took as a slight. Her sister wives would argue that, since Mary only had one child while Janelle and Kody had 6 each, maybe she didn't need such a big house. Both sides of the argument had good points, so it became a sticking point. Mary is the only one of Kody's wives who can say she divorced him twice. The first time was in 2014. Since polygamy isn't legal, Kody was only legally married to Mary, while the rest of his unions were spiritual in nature. When he married Robyn in 2010, she had 3 children from her first marriage. Kody wanted to adopt Robyn's children, so he asked Mary for a divorce so he could marry Robyn. Though it broke her, Mary agreed. She expected Kody to remarry her after the adoptions were final, but he stayed married to Robyn. During Sister Wives Season 19, the Browns discuss how Kody never showed affection to his wives. However, Kody found a way to blame it on Mary. He explained that during their early marriage, Mary was always all over him. She couldn't keep her hands off him and would always sit on his lap. Kody claims it was Janelle's mother who approached him about it, saying that seeing him be so affectionate with Mary made Janelle uncomfortable. After that, Kody was careful to avoid being affectionate with his wives in front of his other wives. According to Kody, the trouble started right away, and the two didn't get along. Kody said he knew he had made a mistake right after the wedding. He claims they knew they were incompatible, but neither believed in divorce. Determined to make the marriage work, Kody and Mary decided to add wives. He figured he could pursue happiness while being dutiful to Mary. Adding additional wives didn't solve their problems, but it masked their incompatibility for a while. After he married Robyn, Kody started spending less and less time with Mary. After 32 years of marriage, Kody and Mary finally bid farewell during Sister Wives Season 19. Kody burst into tears when bidding his first wife farewell. Mary, it's the end of an era, he tearfully tells her. We had something. She agrees, saying, we had something really good. Though his tears could imply regret for his failed marriage if he wanted Mary to stick around. All he had to do was ask her. It's possible that Kody's tears were probably more about relief than regret. Mary has thrived since leaving Kody. The Sister Wives star has embraced her network of friends, adopted a dog, and even got an incredible makeover. Mary recently posted photos of her new look on Instagram. The photos are of Mary wearing a little black dress, a chic new choppy bob haircut, and looking glamorous on the red carpet. It was a pleasure and honor to spend the past 2 days at the Global Beauty Awards, reads Mary's caption, but her facial expression reads, eat your heart out, Kody. Kody Brown appears to be doing some damage control for Sister Wives. The mother of 6 claims she started college and car funds for her 6 children with the money she earned from the series. The proclamation comes after Gwendolyn Brown revealed that none of her siblings were paid to film the family's reality TV series. However, Kody's choice of words makes some viewers feel suspicious. This dispersed within her family. In an interview with Teen Vogue, the 23-year-old said that while Kody Brown offered them some money to film the family's reality TV show, the minors were never paid for their time by TLC. She claimed that while she doesn't remember how much she earned, it certainly wasn't a fair split. Following the release of the interview, Kody Brown stepped forward to insist that she compensated her children, but in ways that they may not consider direct compensation. Kody says she took her paychecks and set up funds for her children's college education and their cars. She did not delve into how her former sister wives divide up earnings for their own kids. Kody Brown is the mother of 6 of Kody's 18 children. Their eldest daughter, Aspen Thompson, completed her undergraduate degree in 2019. Their second child, Mykelti Pedron, enrolled at the University of Nevada at Las Vegas in 2015, but never completed her studies. Peyton Brown does not appear to have a college degree. Gwendolyn graduated from Northern Arizona University in December 2024, while her younger sister, Isabel Brown, is currently enrolled in an undergraduate program. The baby of the family, Truly Brown, is still navigating middle school. Kody's mention of a college fund has some sister wives giving her the side eye. A college fund has been discussed multiple times over the years, but it's always seemed like more of a mythical concept than an actual, concrete account that the Brown family's kids could utilize. Early on in the series, Kody Brown suggested he was preparing to send all of his children to college. He talked openly about how the family fund was utilized to help the kids pay for school. Still, it doesn't seem that it was used that way. Meri Brown recently opened up about paying for her child's college education. The mother of one said that she did not pull from a family fund to finance Leon Brown's private college. Meri paid for it out of her own money. She also didn't use the family fund to pay for Leon's vehicle. She financed their first car personally as well. Sure, it's entirely possible Kody did the same for her 6 children. Still, it seems unlikely that payments from TLC were evenly distributed to the kids. Funds earned outside of the show may have been used for college and cars, but several statements from the family suggest Kody Brown primarily handled the money from TLC before his 3 divorces. If that's the case, college funds for Kody's kids were probably low on his list of priorities. Moved through a difficult time. Though she's been honest about some things, Robyn's clearly been withholding and dishonest about others, and her lack of transparency has made it tougher for sister wives' regular viewers to resonate with her as a result. Although Sister Wives viewers have often had a poor perception of who Robyn is and what she's interested in, it's become more clear as she's continued to refuse to be honest that she's somewhat worse than what people think about her. Rather than feeling like she can use Sister Wives as a platform to try and air her experiences and allow others to learn from her mistakes, Robyn often seems like she just wants to be right about Kody and their family. Even in the wake of tragedy, Robyn's refusal to talk about her own experiences has been somewhat absurd. Although it may only help so much, Robyn sharing her experiences and truths could be a major shift in the way Sister Wives viewers see Kody's only remaining wife. As Kody has started to be more honest about his experiences and the way he's walked through the years the show's been on, it could be helpful to see Robyn do the same thing. While she's been selectively transparent in the past, Robyn may be able to move the needle on the way fans feel about her if she's honest with them. Sister Wives viewers value the cast's honesty over everything. If Robyn could speak to what's happened that makes her behave in some of the ways she does, or could talk about what's happened to make her feel she can't open up about her difficulties, it could be a way for Sister Wives viewers to build a connection with her. Though it may not resolve the issues Robyn's experienced with viewers of the show, it could be a sign of faith and trust moving forward if she's able to trust them with her feelings. After appearing on Sister Wives for years, Robyn should feel she can trust the show's fans. Kody and David fell in love quickly. Their love story was chronicled in part during Sister Wives Season 19. They started looking at wedding locations after dating for a month and moved in together a year later. They tied the knot in front of family and friends in 2023 and have been living happily ever since. As happy as David is with Kody, he had been married once before. David lived a whole other life before meeting Christine and appearing on Sister Wives Season 19. He was married to his wife, Margaret Lucille Sulin Woolley, for over 20 years. They had 8 children and 10 grandchildren together. Though he was never a polygamist, he's comfortable around a large family. He also had 2 sisters who were in marriages, so the lifestyle isn't completely foreign to him. Kid. 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 David's first wife struggled with depression. He told In Touch that his late wife was found deceased in a hotel room, surrounded by pills and alcohol. She had left a note for him and the children, but it didn't bring any comfort. Overnight, David found himself a single father of 8. During a recent episode of Sister Wives Season 19, a tearful David reflected on the loss of his late wife. Kid. 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 Hey. Not a wife, why kid's mother? She took her life, David told cameras during a Sister Wives Season 19 confessional. One of the hardest things I've ever done was to tell my kids that their mother wasn't coming home. He went on to say that he was overwhelmed with the feeling that he let his children down. It's been, 14 years, and I still get emotional, he said through his tears. He talked about having to struggle against the instinct to blame himself for missing the signs. Hell. 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 The tragedy in David's life would later bring him closer to Christine. It put him in a position to understand the loss of 25-year-old Garrison Brown. David knew what it meant to lose someone you loved to depression. During Sister Wives Season 19, David talked about wanting to be there for Christine. He even helped her plant a tree in Garrison's honor in their backyard, so they could always feel close to him. Though Garrison wasn't Christine's biological son, he was still like a son to her. Kid. 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 After 14 long years of loneliness would go by before David would meet and marry Christine. The Sister Wives star came into his life like a bright light, illuminating the darkness. David was instantly attracted to Christine's passion for living life to the fullest. After being alone for so long, he was finally ready to open his heart again. Though losing his wife was an unimaginable tragedy that he may never truly move on from, at least he finally found true love and a path to happiness. Head. 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 On this week's episode of Sister Wives airing on Sunday, May 11, Kody shared with the cameras that his family is focusing on doing happy things in the aftermath of his son Garrison's sudden death. Kid. Kid. We're moving through our grief because you need that time of mourning, Kody, 56, explained before tearing up. We're doing mourning things to respect and love the dead, to mourn to own that pain. We're doing happy things. We're doing happy things so that we are moving on from mourning, so we can have faith in the hereafter and in our own futures and our own lives. Kid. 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 Even though the episode was still focused on how the family continued to navigate the tragedy, it also featured some lighter moments from the brood. Kody traveled with his wife, Robyn Brown, and their children to his former stomping ground in his native Wyoming. He not only showed them around town, which included showing them the various signs he crafted for local businesses early in his career, but he also got them to engage in local activities.